Morning, 8:20 here. Just updating you guys on stuff. I mean, I'm happy, that I'm here, but the outcomes of everything now are unknown, and that makes it hard. I had to sign a paper that there's a 1% chance I could pass away from this heart catheter. Hi, Clementine. Hi, Peggy. Yeah, but I'm 1% out of 100 is low, right? Hi, Art Go Show. Hi, Peggy. Hi, Clementine. So it's a blockage of some sort he feels, unless it is stress-induced and I have cardiomyopathy. But thank you so much. Thanks. I know you guys are all praying. Thank you. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Leanie. Thank you. Hi, Divine Timing. Oh, wow. You're at the doctor appointment too, Divine. I'm just filming because I'm able to here, and it all is more real and makes me feel connected, which I need. I'm on the hoops. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Hi, Stephanie and John. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I wonder if have you tried other things?
Thank you, music. Oh, okay, music, your rapper. Thank you so much. Like I said, I think I did anyway. I was a little tired and still am. I was up all night till about 5:30, and then got some sleep. If it's an enlarged heart, my mom has that. And her mom had that. And hi, Pecan Pie. Thank you so much. Thank you, Maria G. Thank you. Thank you, Alexander. Thank you again, Peggy. Thank you, Rizzo. Thank you, all of you. You're so sweet. I ask questions, right? That's how I talk to people, is ask questions. And I was basically like, if it's cardiomyopathy, what then? And he said, we'll send you home with medicine. If it's not that, and it's some other blockage, then I've got to have stents. Just like Jimmy Williams. It's so bizarre. I don't know if I have to have one or two. Hi, Victoria Burgess. Thank you. Moonlight Magic. Thank you so much. Bad to the Bone Paranormal. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to tell my kids. Well, I told them that I had some kind of little heart attack thing. I was kind of surprised that Shaylin cried so soon, because I think it's because she knows I've had a stroke and now a heart attack. And so she's like, I don't know what I would do without you. Thank you, the heifer. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Fish Impossible.
Setting up what?
Fungal tests and everything else that take a long time to get back.
I feel, I know in my heart, he asked me if I wanted to sign the thing, even though there is a risk. Apparently, when you have the catheter thing done, there's a risk of puncturing to the kidney, which I didn't know. Did they say how long I'd be in here? No. I mean, if it's an enlarged heart, which is basically a stress-induced heart attack. Then he kind of made it sound like they'll give me medicine and send me on my way home. Hi, Mary Jane Doe and Happy Life. Mazzy Star, thank you so much. I can't believe it either. Mustang Granny, thank you. Chanley, I can't either.
Well, let me know if you need anything, okay?
Don't want to miss anyone. Maria, I said Maria. I just, I thought I'd go through something like this in my 70s. And I told him I quit smoking in 2011 and drinking. And just the fact that I used to smoke, the surgeon, his name's Dr. Yee, Y-E-E, very nice. I said, can I ask you one more question? Can I ask you one more question? Can I ask you one more question? He took his time and answered him. He said, I told him, if it's a buildup of things, that I have a YouTube channel and things were very, very stressful last year, but since my mom passed and all the bullying and things that I did go through, I handled it pretty calmly, but I was honest. I said I screamed and cried now and then and fought back on some of the bullying, but they really think that I might have had a broken heart because of what led up to it. I mean, I didn't know I was just going to completely lose it like that. On Team Roses. Oh, good. Okay, it's her phone. Where I was just wailing and close to hyperventilating, but I don't think the crying lasted that long. We weren't fighting. Okay. No one's to blame. It would have come up another time. You just grieving.
Very frustrated.
I just thought it would take a while. A broken heart syndrome thing. I thought it would be like months or a year or whatever. And gosh, I don't smoke. I don't drink. I've been riding my bike more lately. I walked back from the doctor's appointment. I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, they got me a 7-Up or Shasta. I get to have a yummy Shasta. They're very good here in the on the cardiac floor, just like when I was here for my stroke 4 years ago. But I get to have breakfast, and the last time I ate was 4 o'clock yesterday. And it was some pastrami with sauerkraut and mustard. See, I thought maybe I was having gastric reflux thing, but not really, because I don't have issues with that. And I had a coffee, hazelnut with creamer in it, and I kept adding coffee without creamer, so it was getting a little bitter, and I was taking my meds with that, But the guy did have me. I thought this was interesting. I can't remember if I said this yesterday. The 911 operator told me, because I've had a stroke and whatnot, I want you to take 4 aspirin and chew them up. And I said, regular or children's? And he said, children's are fine, 81 milligrams if you have them. If not, you've got to chew up regular aspirin. 4. I was shocked. They were orange flavored. My daughter got them out, and I chomped them down, and I had taken one with my meds, my lisinopril and my rosuvastatin and my multivitamin and my Zoloft for anxiety and depression. And that, yeah, and my water pill. I take a hydrochlorothiazide. So, hi, Dodie Redding. Hello. Thank you, everybody, for the beautiful emojis. Wow, really, music? Rapper? Your grandma had to stay for a month when she had her first one. The other reason I'm not bawling and completely freaking out is he said there's no activity to where I have to be rushed in and have, like, do you know what I mean? Like a rush or open heart surgery. My numbers are good, even for my heart. I have no pain. That took about 5 hours to totally go away, but it dwindled down. And I said, if they took me off this machine with this nitroglycerin stuff there, would the pain come back? And he said, probably. So that was kind of scary. Hi, Hodner. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Teresa Bronson. Thanks so much. Thank you, Sierra. Thank you, Amanda Elizabeth, Mary Jane Doe. Look at all the beautiful hearts, prayer hands. Thank you. Thank you, Mazzy
Got a
Star.
hot washcloth for your face.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, wow, that feels good. A hot washcloth. I did. They kept asking me if I was having headaches while this nitroglycerin, which I guess is morphine, was dripping in me. And I was like, no, not really. But then near the end, it was. I asked for some Tylenol. I asked, is this medicine doing something? And she said it expands your blood vessels. So it wasn't like a migraine or piercing, but I took 2 Tylenol and then I was able to get to sleep. Thanks, pecan pie. Yeah, modern technology. I'm so blessed. Yeah, no, I'm not like worried about YouTube. I'm so glad, you guys. I said on Roses, oh, I'm probably gonna go live later and love you all, blah blah blah. And when I got off, the pressure and the distance was like this far. They said it was behind my sternum. Anyway, thanks, Maria G. I try to be a warrior. Believe it or not, look at, I have lipstick on. You can really see all my wrinkles. I wish my face, I wish jowls didn't start going because we lose the bone, in our face. That's where the jowl things go, because I believe the skin doctor, whatever out there that deals with this stuff, the same with here. We lose bone around here. So bags aren't just from getting older or even wrinkles. It's losing bone. Isn't that something, you guys? He's in Hollywood. He makes a lot of money. He's kind of a young guy. And Beverly Hills. He's the Beverly Hills face surgeon guy. Yeah, it can happen to anyone. I just thought, this is what I thought. Bear aspirin. Yes, bro. Thank you, Lindsay Lay. Thank you. Mazzy Star, Bear aspirin. Thank you, Cheesy Mary from Canada. Tina, so sorry you ended in the hospital because of your health. Take care, speedy recovery, and getting home soon and getting rest. Yeah, I'm gonna be just so like at least a few days, maybe a whole week. Well, I'll listen to the doctors, but I'm not gonna be on like at all. Um, I could type in the community because I don't want any added stress on top, like planning, right? And oh, it's almost 8 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock their time. I don't even want to think like that. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna watch any gosh darn true crime. I'm not. None of it. I'm not gonna in my emails have the People True Crime subscription come up. I'll peek at that. No, just positivity and non-sensitive issues. Hi, Barbara Thompson. You've been through your own heart things. Thank you, Peggy. That's really sweet. Oh, there's other women that are very, very sweet on YouTube. But thank you. Wow, really? After open heart surgery, you were there for 4 days. Yeah, well, I'm not having open heart, thank God, but I'm definitely having a catheter thing done. Or should I be, or if there is some major blockage, maybe I will have to have something invasive like that done. But they said, because my numbers are good, that more than likely it's stress induced or a blockage. But then again, well, Jimmy Williams had blockage and he didn't have open heart. I don't think, did he? I mean, did he? Thank you. Yes, okay, they have come so far with technology. After my daughter's transplant, she was out in 3 weeks. They know what they are doing. Thank you, Leanie. Yeah. My friend Siobhan, she doesn't work here anymore, but she was one of my nurses when I had my stroke 4 years ago, and I knew her really well. That was really neat to have her come into work the next morning, and we're like, oh, hi. But I don't know why, you guys. Stroke, it just to me mentally doesn't feel as scary as a heart attack. And they're both equally pretty darn bad. I mean, there are people that have died after a stroke. I don't know. And my mom, I mean, I'm sure she worried when I had my stroke. She talked like she didn't, but she did. She worried through all the stresses in my life. She said she didn't. I know you're sober, blah, 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 but I'm sure there was concern I would drink. The smoking wasn't a big concern for her, but she worried. When my finger got slammed in the door, I've got the scar that goes around, and it was fractured. Her exact words were something like, well, wait till something worse happens next time. She was pretty upset. I said, Mom, I know, but I'm not ever going to be arguing in the doorway. Don't do it, you guys. It's not worth it. People can be barefoot in the summer, spring, have their feet like in the doorway, and a child can get furious and boom. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get home to the kitties. I'm glad I let Tulip in my room. The last time was 4 days ago, and the time before that, a day before that, and before that, a good 6 to 8 months. Because if I leave one little wire out like this, charging my iPad or my phone, they chew through, you know. Thanks, everybody. I mean, everybody else films everywhere they are. I'm not filming for sympathy, and for God's sakes, I am not filming for views. I'm just filming to show that this is real, and in all honesty, it can happen to anyone. Hi.
Some breakfast here.
Oh, thank you. Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Got too much stuff up here, don't I? Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Are
You
they-
want me to bring it over?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great. Are they giving me a certain amount of time to eat? Like, well, you probably don't know, but if I have to be rushed in after I eat to have this catheter thing done?
You have a procedure coming up?
Yeah.
I would ask your nurse before you eat anything.
Yeah.
Give her a
She
call on
said
that.
I could have breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the surgeon. I
Should
didn't
be
even
good.
ask. I don't really have an appetite, but once I
Oh.
start eating, I probably will.
Yeah, if you say you're good, then you're good.
Okay. Look at you guys. They have menus. They didn't have menus in the 80s.
No. Is that okay?
Yeah, can it be a tad lower? Maybe even lower? Or is that the lowest?
That's good.
That's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing it in. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so coming for you, no stress. Hi, Jamie Peace. Let's see. Hi, Dot_ and everybody. Hi, Tashi. Hi, Freeside. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for telling me the cath lab's easy peasy. What kind of freaked me out was there was a chance, a risk of death, and then a kidney issue, like your kidney being punctured. And of course, I'm like, well, what's the percentage? And he said 1. And then he immediately had me sign a paper. I don't want to quit. I don't want to quit my channel. But if it's just too much for me, I'm gonna have to. All right, well, you guys, I'm gonna go. There's a lady right next to me that would probably like some peas. Oh my God, what does that mean? Yeah, super low chances. I'm really hoping that it's an enlarged heart like my mother, and I'm sent home with medicines. But eventually I might have to get a pacemaker and things of that nature because she had the kind of AFib that her heart would beat fast, then slow, then maybe 2 beats, then maybe 10, then slow. And I remember just sort of thinking, thank you, Dot. I hope so. Thank you. Jamie says my daughter has that done up to her groin. It was fine. You do what is best for you. Well, they said the pros outweigh the cons. The paramedics at my house said, we think you should go. First, my vitals were all fine, you guys. all of them. And they went ahead and did the where the paper comes out of this machine. And then they're like, we think you need to go to the hospital. And then I'm like, I'm having a heart attack. And they're like, well, we don't know, but you should go. And instead of being like, I don't want to leave my kids at night, I don't want to, I grabbed my phone and my charger this time. I didn't have my charger last time. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, PJ. I'm sorry for my rudeness to you. I'll be a better person. Oh, that underscore's right down the highway. Oh, that's not PJ. It's not PJ. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm still sorry for putting her through what I put her through. We were just, I'm going to say it, you guys, we were both in love with the same man at the same time. I think Jimmy knew I was falling for him that much. Okay, so no stress, sweetie. Okay, not being mean, but you gotta be calm, says Jamie. Yeah. Hi, Chad. J. Brad. Thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you, Barbara Thompson. Thank you. God. It's intense, you guys. Besides my hair looking really flippin' weird, but it'll be really cute down to here. Anyway, is when I heard Jimmy went through all that, I was really scared. Especially when they said Dolly Vision, his heart stopped, you guys. They had to use that machine, and this and that. And he said in the hospital it was a really scary experience. And I remember thinking, boy, that poor man, but he'll pull through. He's strong. He'll have to quit smoking. I hope he really can, right? Forever. And he did. But I remember thinking, like a lot of us do, thank God it's not me. Do you know what I mean? I mean, he has kids. Hers are grown, or his is grown. But she's independent right now. Mine aren't. Neither of them. Hi, Truth Seeker. Hi, hun. Oh, dear. Hi, Shannon Perez. Wow. It's lovely to see you. And I'll say it right here. I never used you. Shannon, I never used you.
I got it. Thank you.
You were just a giving person, and there were things that I needed, and I accepted them, but I never used you. And when we had that falling out on Roses, and people were saying negative things about me, that I don't pay people back, and I just take. That wasn't true. You could talk to Rose about it, or Maria G, or anybody. But you didn't know. You felt like, Oh, okay. I am PJ. I am blocked in here. I didn't mean to block you. Thank you very much, you guys. That means a lot to me. Thank you. I absolutely wish both of you, you and Jimmy, happiness together and a very happy and fulfilling life. You guys are like two peas in a pod. You have so much in common. It's a good thing. And you take care of Jimmy. You make sure he takes those meds. You don't want to miss one
Just because this is a different
blood
hospital.
pressure pill,
We
you
need to be able
know.
to tell that
And
you're
I
actually
wasn't,
a
but
patient at ours.
anyway, thank you, PJ Vision, and thank you, Jimmy, for me.
If it's just for a minute, they're not.
Wanda Steve says this is a coaster ride of life. Okay, I'm gonna go down to the end here. I don't need anything, I don't think, Jamie. Thank you. Thank you. I still need to. Hi, Sister Callie. Hello. Thank you. Drop any links for me? I don't even know what that means. Pecan pie.
That one's actually from a different hospital.
Hi, Rhonda Rodriguez. I don't want to miss any names. There we go. I don't know how soon they want me to do that catheter thing, so I better eat. I have no pain right here because of that nitroglycerin stuff is amazing. Hi, Tattooed Rebel. Thank you so much.
Yep,
Thank you so much.
better and kind of
It was so nice.
we tell them it's our spring.
Thank you.
Don't worry, it's just a spring flesh. It's no pop color.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I don't want to pray for an enlarged heart, which my mom and her mom had. But if it's that, you guys,
You're doing it.
which is caused by a broken heart syndrome, this is what the cardiologist said, stress-induced, from my mom.
Some more. If you'll close the door, I'm gonna do some more.
Yeah, of
Mom's
course.
passing
Let's do
in February. They give me medicine, I get to go home. Thank you. Oh, that's really sweet. I just don't understand how I could have a heart attack at 62. I know Jimmy was 50, but he wasn't on heart meds before he had it, right? He was smoking. I quit smoking in 2011, and you know what, you guys? The surgeon leaned in on that. He's like, well, you smoked. And I said, but I smoked, like when I went out and stuff, when I drank, I didn't even smoke every day. But you used to smoke. And then I wasn't arguing, but I said, but I've stopped for 14 years. I've had nothing. No POT, no drinking, no a little bit of exercise. So, and he said it again, but you used to smoke. So I'm here to say, if you smoke, oh my God, stop cold turkey, like people have to do with drinking. It can't be one or two or whatever. Do Nicorette gum, do whatever you have to, but stop. A lot of this is hereditary, you guys. My dad had a 5-way bypass when he was 55. God, look how old I look. Well, I am old. And then he had, I think it was 5 years later or 10 years later, I think 10, he had to have a pig valve put in for some whatever. Does that mean he had stents put in all his valves? I don't know, but he lived to be in his 80s and stuff. And all these heart diseases run on his mom and dad's side of his family, arteriosclerosis and things. And it really runs on Parker's side of the family. But as far as immediate, it runs on my mom's side. If people go through a lot worse things, you guys, I want you all to look up a lady. Not that other people don't suffer with cancer. She used to be on Housewives of Beverly Hills. I didn't even watch the program then. Her name's Teddy, Teddie Mellencamp, Mellencamp. And she is fighting for her life. It all started with skin cancer. And she had all these scars on her back and shoulders. Real beautiful young woman with young kids. Had all those removed, thought she was fine, right? And then boom, a couple showed up on her, on her brain, I believe, or in her lungs. They removed those. Then later on, and not that far later, a few months later, 4 on her brain, tumors. She thought she was ahead of the game and those were gone, and now I believe 2 more have come back. It's really sad. And she does a TikTok where it shows her all like bandaged up with this thing going through this light laser thing, and she's got to be really scared. I can't imagine. But look her up and give her prayers. Reach out to her if you want. I haven't. I just don't do that to anybody for that matter, like celebrities, but you know. And there's other people out there. There's a 17-year-old gal. I think she died. She had blisters all over one lung, and the other one was completely ruined. And guess what from? Vaping. She hid it from her parents. So don't let anybody tell you vaping is safer than smoking, because it's not. Find out if your kids are vaping. Her parents were just shocked. They were like, no, she doesn't vape. And honestly, on YouTube, you guys, I see it a lot. I see a lot of people taking that little and sucking on it. It doesn't matter if it's fruit, it's chemicals. Blisters on her lung. Once a mom, always a mom, right? Okay, so that is all in the past. Focus on positivity. Thank you, Shannon, very much. Thank you so much, Tattooed Rebel and Tattooed Angel. Yeah, I mean, you guys, but when he said, I think you should go, I said, I don't drive. I can't get myself there. They said, we'll take you in an ambulance. Can you walk? I could walk. Like, I guess I'm in the middle of having a heart attack and I could walk. I walked down the stairs. I got up on the gurney thing. I live in a big apartment complex, and it's always 2 fire trucks, 2 ambulances to anything. So I know people were looking over the railings and stuff.
Good morning.
Probably wondering what's happened to that person.
Oh, you're Dr. Bearcat's
Okay.
counterpart.
Yeah. Do you know Mary?
I don't think we've met. I'm Mary.
So,
Nice to meet you.
Wow.
There's a 1 out of
My stepson.
If that's really you, thank
Okay.
you. Thank you so very much. I shouldn't have made you go through stress.
Okay.
You're only
So
42,
your
but
AFib history goes back how many years now?
whoever feels they're not as healthy as they
You
could
first
be,
started on what-
try now while you're young,
Did it work?
while your cells rejuvenate. That's why people
Okay.
older
When
people
you
get
had AFib in the
cancers, you
past, what did
guys.
it feel like?
The good cells die. Did you know that? Thank you, PJ. That means so much to me. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to try to get down to the end, eat a bite. They're taking my blood pressure again.
But while you
Hi,
took
Oki
Fleck
Prime News.
did you have the episodes?
Hi, everybody. Oh, no, you're not on
No,
camera.
it's okay.
Oh, you're joking.
Well, no,
Okay.
well, no.
Well,
Yeah, I'm joking. I am joking.
I've never taken it out of my house because I don't have those hookups like you guys
Because we
do
don't
or
like
whatever.
Fleck
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll think about it. I don't know what I'm going to do anymore at this point. Even
Okay. And that was after you saw Dr. Barrett. You did a consult, saw you in the office.
maybe a channel's too much. At least right away, I can visit people on panels and things. Thank you, PJ. If you mean that, I'd have to be
Like, does it
unblocked.
work better than Fleck and
Yeah.
I?
But I don't even want to watch any kind of true crime right now. You can go ahead and block me if you want to, you and Jimmy. But I could never be an EMT like you. I could never look at scary movies like Jimmy. I can't handle that stuff very well. Scary things, people missing, disappearing, whatever. But I'm intrigued by it and I watch it.
And along
Should
the
I have
way,
not have
has
been
there ever
talking while
conversation
this
about
was
a
happening
procedure,
on my arm?
Oh, no, that's
Oh, it's okay. Thank you, PJ. That means the world to me. Thank you. And Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah. My son's weight is off the chain. I'm worried about
Were
him.
you already
Are you
on
having
the
chest pain? You're still okay?
Okay.
I feel
Probably thought,
good.
okay, there's stuff
I'll
working.
have to. Oh, I was supposed to ask you. You're my nurse, right?
Okay.
When I'm done eating or
Have you had
partially,
any
are
side
they
effects?
wanting me to get into that catheter thing right away? Like,
It's
the
gonna
sooner
be
the
a
better.
little bit. It's probably. I'll double check, but it's probably gonna be a little later today.
Okay.
Oh
Has
yeah,
that ever happened before?
and probably, hopefully,
Yes.
finish your breakfast by 10.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. I'll do that. I'll get off this thing then. Thank you. Thank you, PJ.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did this start with pain in your stomach?
Oh, boy, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like an ulcer type thing?
And then I will.
You're trying to quit, Jamie? Patches made you
Okay.
sick. You might
How
still
long
have
was you gonna
cancer.
Before coming?
Let me know. I know you're keeping in touch with me on Messenger, and I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The diarrhea.
And also,
Let's see. What am I doing?
that way, it's kind of documented that they can see. Oh, well, why did you?
That's what I was told. Women
And it shows why I'm dropping.
vomit and things like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
So,
I mean, they
that
gave me
was-
that barium, with lidocaine to outrule whatever the word is for
Okay.
having reflux, gastric reflux thing.
Then.
And it wasn't that. That's when they knew last night it had something to. They said a heart attack. That's what they
With what
said.
to do with your meds. What to do about
So did that work?
Yeah, your blood pressure looks good. I have you on the
Nice.
There were a
top.
couple
I
of
have you on
reasons
the
for that.
toprolol.
Metoprolol. What's that for?
One
That
of
is
them
for your heart. It's for your
was that your heart
blood
is
pressure and heart
sometimes
rate.
conducting signals a
Oh,
little bit
even
slower
though
than
my
normal,
pressure's
right?
good,
So
Well,
I
your
gotta take
your blood
when your
pressure's
heart
okay.
beats, the
Yeah,
signal
even
gets
though
through
it's
to
good.
the muscle of the ventricle
That's
usually
your
pretty
heart.
quickly
Okay.
and activates
All
it.
right, you guys, I'm gonna go. I have to
But
take
there's
some
little
kind of
bundles
blood
of
pressure
wiring down the muscle.
medicine.
They're called the right bundle
And
branches, left bundle
means
branches
the
that go
world
to
to me that you're all
ventricles.
here. Hi, Danielle.
And if you're not
Hi, Lori,
conducting down one of those
33.
wires, then it changes
If
how
I miss your name, I'm
it
sorry.
circulates. And there's a little bit of
Thank
delay
you,
of
everybody.
the muscle activating. And So you're.
I did, Barbara Thompson. I did see it. Thank you so much. It's very
And I
kind.
think he was concerned
Kat-
as to whether.
Kathy 514. Okay, I'm gonna go because
Because you
There's
need to
other
eat.
things that.
Because I have to eat
This is your
too.
window.
Town
And
crier,
then the other thing was
official,
you had one
Okie
episode of
crime
of one that was
person,
called ventricular
news,
that lasted
cracking
12
acid.
seconds.
Am I down to the bottom
And
yet?
it was, again,
All right,
the kind
I'm
of thing
just
where
gonna
you
have
said,
to
"Well,
miss a few
what if
names,
Jesus
you
is
guys,
causing
but
that?
I'll,
Maybe I should
I
just
will
hold
get
it."
back on
And then he
when
basically
it's
got
safe
us
to.
involved.
Thank you
And
for
then
being here.
Daniels
Love
came
you
back
all.
on today.
Thank you for the
He
prayers.
called me this
For
morning
my
and
kids,
said,
too.
"What are you gonna do with her?"
He
So
doesn't sound
Uh,
overly concerned.